So it's deja vu all over again for the Golden State Warriors, who have certainly been in this position before. It was just 2 series ago when they lost at home in Game 2 to Memphis, then lost in Game 3 at Memphis, facing a 2-1 deficit in the best-of-7 series, and we know how that one turned out. Yes, this is the NBA Finals. This is not a second-round matchup, but still, so many similarities. I'm going to break down game number 4 for you tonight, and I'm going to give you my free selection on the Warriors-Cavaliers in just a moment, plus a free play in baseball as well. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here, and this, of course, is going to be your Thursday video report. Listen, in terms of the biggest promotion today, let me just quickly point out to you the half-price play of the day is going to be Brian Rosica's NBA Finals winner number 10 out of 11. This is a streak that goes back 3 seasons in NBA final action. He's going for NBA winner number 10 out of 11 in the finals. The first 10 plays, $10 bettors have won $9,400. And today he has a $100 max wager release on your side for Golden State and Cleveland. You can get it for half price simply by using coupon code HALF, H-A-L-F. And a little heads up for you. Without a doubt, the hottest NBA provider here at all the sites when it comes to the postseason over the past few years has been Steve Buden's number 1 crew out of New York City. Well, today they have their 50-dime winner number 20 out of 27, and they are on the same side as Rosica. So there you have the consensus. And you get Rosica's play for half price, plus his analysis, etc. Once again, that coupon code is HALF. And of course, for the total, we turn once more to Brad Wilton with his 50-dime playoff winner number 18 out of 26. Did he lose the game 3 total? Yes, he did. No one's hiding that fact. Did he win game number 1 and game number 2's totals? Yes, he did. And you got them both at a savings of $85 off the regular price. And you will get 50-dime playoff winner number 18 out of 26 for a savings of $85, once again, by simply using coupon code BRAD, B-R-A-D, which means you get the play for just $14. Okay, now let's get back. Why am I about to give you my pick, which is, ta-da, put the drum roll on, please, the Warriors for free? Because it makes no sense for me to personally bet on this game tonight. And it makes no sense for you out there to bet on this game if you, like me, or if you took my advice and played the Warriors in the series. I call it double dipping. It's ridiculous to double dip. I already have a wager on the Warriors tonight. Yeah, I'm not necessarily giving my money right here at the cashier's window today because I gave it at the outset of the series. It's a must-win situation for the Warriors and for me and anybody that bet the Warriors on the series tonight. So it makes no sense to double dip, to bet on them again. I've got my money riding on Golden State in the series. I need them tonight to win. You understand where I'm coming from. So that's why instead I'm giving you this complete breakdown and the analysis for free. Here's something interesting. You know, the Warriors have not lost 3 straight games this entire season. In fact, they've only had 4 2-game losing streaks the entire year. And what did they do? They responded with winning streaks of 16, 8, 3, and 9. We will take any of them, won't we? Especially if you're on the Warriors here tonight. Here's another little interesting thing. Listen, numbers are great for accountants. You know, you can always twist them, you can always turn them, and you can do the same thing as a handicapper and as a gambler as well. Just suit your needs. But I do find it very interesting that 80% of the time, more than 80% of the time, in fact, when a team that takes the 2-1 lead in the best-of-7 finals, when that team wins and takes that 2-1 lead, that team goes on to win the finals, the championship, more than 80% of the time. But here's the interesting twist. Interesting, I find this. 5 times in this postseason, a team has found itself trailing 2-1 in a best-of-7 series. Count among them the Warriors against Memphis in the second round. And all 5 times this postseason, the team that was trailing 2-1 went on to claim the series. Let's look at the similarities between what happened against Memphis and what happened against Cleveland. And listen, don't jump down my throat when I say this, because the Grizzlies are actually a better team at this stage compared to the Cleveland Cavaliers team that you are seeing right now. Yes, I know LeBron is definitely Superman right now. I understand that. But team for team, the ensemble, shall we say, the Grizzlies are actually a better team, okay? And what happened? Look back to that Memphis series. The Warriors lost game number 2 at home, okay? Then they lost game number 3 on the road. They scored just 90 and 89 points in those losses. They were playing a physical team that frustrated them offensively, slowed down the tempo of the game. And how did the Warriors respond? They won the next 3 games, including 2 on the road, okay? And here you have a similar situation tonight. Now, how did they come back and win the Grizzlies series? Well, Steve Kerr made some changes in his personnel. He gave the assignment of guarding Zach Randolph to Harrison Barnes. He put Draymond Green on Marc Gasol. He allowed Andrew Bogut simply to stay back and be the rim protector. He'd offer double team coverage when somebody came through the lane, but otherwise he was basically there to protect the rim, which was a good thing because he didn't have the physical attributes to stay with Randolph, to stay with Gasol. And in this particular series, you've seen the same thing. He does not have the physical attributes to stay with Monsgrove, to stay with a much more athletic Tristan Thompson. And that has killed the Warriors in this series, okay? But you're also going to have a little twist here tonight, I think. You're going to see David Lee, who was taken out of mothballs, a guy who came in after playing no minutes at all in the first 2 games in the series, who came in the 3rd and 4th quarter of game number 3 and provided this team a spark. In 13 minutes, going 4 for 4, 4 rebounds, 11 points. He's obviously well rested, but again, he gives them another offensive option, and that's what the Warriors need, because if they can get any scoring down low, which they have not been able to get from Draymond Green, who in the series is 8 for 30 for a total of 29 points. If you don't have somebody in the lane, somebody near the basket that can get the easy putback and that can get the easy layup, well, then you're just a jump shooting team. If you have somebody down low, perhaps it's going to be Lee, as I anticipate tonight, that is at least a scoring threat, it makes the defenses play a little more honest. It means they can't extend the perimeter defense against the Warriors shooters. The other thing that I think is encouraging for my money tonight on Golden State is that Stephen Curry woke up finally. He heated up in the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter of that Game 3 loss after really struggling for nearly 2 straight games with his outside shot. And isn't that similar to exactly what happened in the Memphis series, when in the lost cause game number 3, he started to get his shooting touch back and then he led them to the victory? I mean, Curry had 5 3-pointers finally in game number 3. He had 17 points in the 4th quarter. He's back. I think that carries through tonight. Listen, LeBron is going to get his points. He's had 123 points in the first 3 games. There is a reason the Warriors are a 2.5-point favorite, because everybody is thinking like me tonight. This is the Golden State Warriors. They've got the MVP. They're not going to lose this game. I saw a Cleveland team that came out and out-hustled them, had more energy, and played like they were the team that was ready to go to the chopping block. They had their heads on that block, and they played like their lives depended on it in game number 3. Tonight, I think the desperation angle works for the Warriors. I think some adjustments to the rotations works in favor of Steve Kerr, and I think Golden State comes out and takes this game here this evening. They better, because I need them to win the damn series. That's the bottom line, and so do you, if you're like me and you laid the big wood with Golden State. Now, in terms of if they don't, well, we'll address that tomorrow in the bailout, won't we? See. Let's take the other free pick tonight. I'm going to go with the LA Angels, minus the $1.10 at Tampa tonight. Listen, Garrett Richards, it looked like he was the Garrett Richards of last season when he got out on an incredible roll before having that season-ending knee injury when he first came back from the disabled list here at the start of the season. 2.29 earned run average in his first 6 starts. Last 4 starts, Garrett Richards has pitched like me, okay? 7.91 ERA in his last 4 starts. As a matter of fact, he lasted 1 inning at New York against the Yankees on Saturday. He only got 2 outs, in fact, in that first inning, so he didn't even go an entire frame, and he gave up 6 runs. But I'd like the Angels to bounce back here tonight. I know the Angels have lost 6 out of 7. I know they're 1-4 on this current road trip. I know they've lost 6 of their last 7 on the road, and I know that Tampa Bay has won 8 out of 11. But have you seen any sure things in gambling here in your lifetime? I sure haven't. And I'm looking at the Rays here, and I just think that this is a spot to go against them. Listen, I lost my best bet yesterday with the Yankees against the Washington Nationals. I recited every single negative factor that influenced my decision on going with the Yankees and going against Washington. And what happens? The Nationals rallied from a 4-2 deficit, I think, in the 7th inning, and they went on to win the game in 11 innings by a 5-4 count. It happens all the time, guys. So just because the numbers dictate one time, sometimes you have to just be, or one side, sometimes you have to be a contrarian. And the contrarian play to me tonight is to go ahead and back the Angels. Listen, Tampa's starting pitcher tonight, he has a 4.22 earned run average in 4 home starts this season. Matter of fact, the Rays have lost each of the last 4 times he's taken to the hill. They've lost 5 of the last 6 times he started. So again, I'm going to go with the Angels as your other complimentary play tonight. That'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all. I know we're all going to be watching the game here this evening, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow when I'll recap game number 4. Let's pray that it's a Warriors win for our sakes, and talk to you again on Friday. Good luck, everybody.